The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Hey, welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Presented by the Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. We go from Harrisonville, Missouri to Marshfield, Missouri. We'll welcome in Marshfield Blue Jays head football coach, Cody Bull. Coach Bull, thanks for your time today.
Thanks, guy. Appreciate it.
How's your summer going?
It's going really well. Awesome attendance. Guys really did a good job. And, like always, it flies. And we got our dead week this week, and everybody's real excited to get back and kind of get rolling.
Talk a little bit about a team you had a year ago, what you're having to replace due to graduation, and maybe who are some of those folks that are going to have to step in and fill some roles.
Yeah. So last year we doubled our win total from the year before. We've been kind of building ourselves back up for the last couple seasons. We've been real young, still kind of in that mode, but we got a bunch of guys who really done an awesome job stepping in and filling some big voids. Carter Pruitt and Carter Thompson, obviously, are two guys that graduated for us on defense that have been staples at linebacker for us, and both had over 150 tackles last year. Very, very good players. We'll have to replace them with a sophomore and a junior, and we'll get into those guys here in a little bit. But Tice Jones, having to replace Tice, a super dynamic guy for us, could score from anywhere on the field, is a really big deal. So those three guys for sure are big holes that we have to fill. And we have some other guys that graduated. Talon Funk graduated, was a really good player for us. We had a couple offensive linemen graduate, and that senior class that we lost was obviously their contributions on the field are going to be missed, but their contributions off the field were even bigger. Really great leaders for us over the last couple of years. So, they're going to be missed in that regard. But guys like Hayden Swanigan, Dakota Gritz as seniors are really stepping up and filling that void as far as leadership goes, and really kind of doing a great job of getting our young guys involved and kind of, taking them under their wing. And that's been really fun to see.
It gets underway on Monday for real. August 4th is the first day of fall practice. What are some goals? Obviously, staying healthy be one, but what are some goals that you look for going into that jamboree on the 22nd?
What we're looking for is guys take the next step. We have a lot of returning starters, offensive line-wise. We've got a bunch of guys coming back. Blake Richards is a guy who's all-conference lineman for us last year as a sophomore, is coming back as a junior. He's an extremely good player. Austin Croy is a returning senior on the offensive line, been a 2-year starter for us. Gage Harles is going to move from tight end down to guard. He's a fantastic offensive lineman, was a really good tight end for us last year, but he was another sophomore, just got his driver's license. But he's a 6'3", 260-pound guy that moves really well, jumps really well. He's an extremely good athlete who volunteered himself to move down inside, which always is impressive to me. Addison Ridings is another returning offensive lineman starter. So up front, we feel really good about those guys and where they're coming, and the fact that we're only losing one of them next year is pretty cool. So, and then Colton Ross, Ashton Herrera, Wyatt Yarborough, or some other guys are going to see a lot of time on the offensive line, and all guys that will be returners the next season. So we're really happy with how that group's shaping up for sure.
As you look at your schedule coming up this year, what there may not be any changes, but has your schedule changed this year from last?
It has not changed. The only big deal is, with the 9-game schedule, guaranteeing we have 5 home games is really nice. Just more opportunities for our community to come out and see our guys. With our new conference, most of the games are pretty close. West Plains and Carl Junction are a little bit of a drive, but it is always nice to have that extra home game and hopefully get to host another playoff game here like we did a couple years ago. and it's an opportunity for our community to get together. It's an opportunity for our booster club to have more, opportunities to make some money and help our kids out for sure.
As you look, and obviously the district's assignments have not come out yet, do you feel pretty comfortable you're going to be pretty much where you were last year?
I think so. We've been in that district a couple of years now. There's always a chance, just given where we are on both Highway 65, that we bump over, Pacific direction, those kind of guys. We've been over there before. It's only happened once since I've been here, but with us in West Plains over on that side of 65, we're kind of the Class 4 teams that will move that way if something's necessary.
Kind of talk a little bit about that conference, the second year of it, I believe, second full year in that conference. You mentioned, the West Plains, Carl Junction, I believe Hillcrest, Bolivar in that conference, maybe Branson as well. But talk a little bit about that conference.
Yeah, it was really good for us, I thought. Really enjoyed being part of the Big Eight and getting the football feel of that conference. But moving over to this one, still just a lot of really good coaches, a lot of really good players, a lot of really good communities. You always feel, you don't say welcome on away games, but people take care of you, and it's you don't feel like you're being put back as a visiting team. It's always nice, and it's just a quality conference. And like I said, I think there's some really good coaches, some really good men there, and our kids are excited to go play every week. And it's nice to have a group scheduled and a smaller conference, so we can go schedule outside games if need be. That's been an advantage for us too.
And I know of at least one new coach in the conference, and that's at Bolivar with Robert Clardy, leaving SBU after 18 years there as a player and a coach. And do you know much about Clardy and what he's going to run, or is everything still pretty secret right now?
Yeah, we've met. So Robert and I played together at Southwest Baptist. I was a senior when he was a freshman, so I've known Robert for a long time. He's a Marshfield guy. He's always been really good to our kids when he was the head coach at Southwest Baptist. And, he's a fantastic guy, a really good coach. And obviously Bolivar did really well with that hire. West Plains and Rogersville both have new coaches. Joel Wells stepping in at Rogersville. Obviously he's a legend and a Hall of Famer. And, that's just adding to, a really quality group of coaches in our conference. And I think Brock Kanaga is the new head coach at West Plains, been a head coach at Liberty, been an assistant over there. So there's some new guys who aren't new to coaching, but definitely new to the conference. And, we're just excited to be able to go compete.
Get underway on Monday for real. What's your Monday schedule look like? What time do you guys, kick it off or whatever? And what's Monday look like for you?
So Monday for us will be in the evening. They're finishing up our field. We got new turf this summer, and they're in the process of finishing up this week actually. So it's going to give us the ability to practice in the evening under the lights and stay out of some of the heat. So we'll kick off around 5:00 and finish late most of the week. We have teacher meetings starting because school starts, and that kind of leaves us a shorter window to practice. And since the kids aren't in school, give them the day to kind of recover and then come in the evening and practice is our plan for sure.
Well, outstanding. And where again is your jamboree?
We're hosting jamboree this year. Fairgrove and Glendale have been part of our jamboree for a long time. Pierce City is coming in this year. We're excited about that. Coach Gensler's a good dude and always has quality teams. So we're excited to bring everybody over this year.
Well, outstanding. Well, Coach, I greatly appreciate you being generous with your time here. I know it's about to ramp up for real, and we're kind of tracking coaches. We had Harrisonville on. We've got Maryville on after you, so
okay,
with Coach Webb. But I greatly appreciate you being generous and look forward to interacting at the quarterback club. Should have that schedule done and out, and look forward to seeing you there.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, you're watching High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network. Back after these messages from Central Bank.
Things are a little tight for Terrence right now. But they won't be for long, because Central Bank makes it easier for customers like Terrence to dream bigger.
More room would be nice.
With mortgage solutions that can open the door to more space.
That's what I'm talking about.
For his growing family.
Growing family?
Honey, Guess what?
You got this, buddy.